Well, all right, guys. Hey, let's go ahead and knock out this little small cook for tonight on the battle box, and going to be doing my night cook. You know, it's already almost 10 o'clock, so I'm behind the power curve, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and smoke this brisket up and a couple of pork butts that we got. I'm show you guys my setup, what I got going, what I have in there. You know, I know some guys ask me, man, they're not real comfortable when we're doing a night cook. You know, they get too worried about, you know, if the meat's going to burn up, run out of fuel. You know, it's all about knowing your pit. You know, if you got a pit a long time and you know what you know how, you know the personality of that pit, then it should be comfortable. You should be comfortable with, you know, doing a night cook or a day cook. You know, it's just all about how you set up your pit for the night cook, and actually how you run also your draft. And it doesn't help to have a fan system. You know, I done ran this battle box, all my cabinet smokers, you know, with the fan system, you know, it's all about controlling draft and controlling your temp. But if you want peace of mind, you know, get a fan system. You know, I've been using this one for about 3 years now, and I love how it is very reliable. You know, so it's going on 3 years. So I usually set my 110 for 235, no higher than 250. You know, then it runs. It runs consistent, and it gives me a consistent burn throughout the whole night, at least 8-9 hours. You know, and I usually set my draft at 10. Make sure your ball valve's open all the way, and then you should be okay. You know, even without this right here. You know, if you know your draft for your pit, if I set this at halfway, it's going to run 245. If I go slightly past half, it'll run 235, 245. Okay, and that's depending also how much fuel you got. And we're going to look at the food first, and then we'll come on in and look at the fuel system. So I got two big old butts, and I'm just using Texas style today. I got some 14 mesh pepper and coarse salt. And of course, I got my meter probes in, you know, for my meter block. All right, so these are wireless probes, and also, you know, set your meat. You know, not just the pit temp, but you have some meat systems or meat pro systems that would tell you that you can put into your programming. Like this one, you know, I can set my meat temp to wake me up or to let me know when it hits 165. Okay, and then once it's 165, it's already preset for 200 degrees for internal. So I'm getting two notifications at the same time. All right, and most fan systems, they do that. And I also have in this system too, and also in my my Maverick. You know, I can set this pit temp. If it goes above a certain temp, it'll beep and it'll let me know. So if I set it at 235 and it goes past 235, it's gonna let me know. Then I know I'll probably wait a couple minutes before it goes back down. But if it gets high as 250, it's gonna let me know. Then I know something, my draft is not right. So I know when to get up. Okay, it'll let me know. So it just gives you a peace of mind to go ahead and do a night cook if you're not really sure what it is. Now, I got two briskets, you know, just salt and pepper, you know, and I expect to get these done probably about 4 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Miss Hawkins, how you doing? Good evening to you. I know it's time for me to go to sleep. So I got two briskets. They're not big. They're probably 14, 15 pounders. All right. And also running a dry pit. I'm not going to run no water. This pit really doesn't need it. It actually produces its own moisture as the meat starts to cook. And today, guys, I'm using in here, I had some leftover lump, but I mainly got Kingsford in here. And I have my wood buried because I don't want my wood to burn up too fast. Some of y'all see me, I put the wood on top or I bury the wood. You know, if you want a long burn on your wood, bury it. If not, it's quite fine too to put it on top. You know, I don't did it both ways. You know, and this right here, this whole setup's going to give me at least 10, 12-hour burn through the whole night. I mean, I can go all the way to about 5 o'clock in the morning, and it'll still be burning as long as I set it at 235. All right. And guess what? I'm using post oak today. I ran into some post oak a couple days ago. I did some brisket. Man, I'm telling you, that was some of the best brisket I ever made. And post oak is a good wood to use. Usually I use hickory, but man, I tell you what, that post oak gives it a subtle, sweet, smoky taste, and not as overpowering as like mesquite or hickory. Okay, but that's the setup for the night cook. Once you know how much fuel to put in your pit, you should be fine. So you don't have a runaway, freight train. So it's how much you put in there, how you control your draft, and how you set your fan system or your ball valve. Okay. Okay. When I say ball valve, I'm talking about this system. I'm talking about this piece right here. All right. Ooh, guess what I forgot to do? We need to go ahead and light this thing up. My battery's about to die. Let's see what we got. All right, there we go. Let's light it. And that's it. That's all I do. To give me a slow burn. Sometimes you can add some lit charcoal already if you want to. But if you're gonna do that, add about a quarter of a chimney full, and that's all you need. But I know my pit, I'm not in no rush, so that's why I'm using these BioCubes. So, and that's gonna give me a slow burn. Just bring the pit up real slow. Okay, I think we're good to go right there. Hey, Keith, hey, brother Keith, how you doing, man? I'm glad those briskets came out pretty good. Is there a difference between post oak and white oak? No, it's not. I think white oak. I can't remember what region white oak basically comes from, but post oak is mostly Texas and I think South Side. I think. But I haven't tried white oak. But I tell you what, I tried post oak, and it was amazing. Okay, hey guys, I gotta go because I know my batteries are probably at 4%. But if you guys got any more questions, you're more than welcome to hit me up. Hey, God bless y'all. You guys have a good night and stay safe, okay?